Hey people, it is Sunday, April the 9th. Time is 1:25 in the afternoon. And it's currently 7 degrees Celsius.
He's gonna head up north.
And I just got off the 501 Queen streetcar here at Kingston Road. And this is as far as it goes because the remainder of Queen Street will be closed to traffic due to the beach's Easter parade, which will be getting underway in about a half an hour. So I'm just going to start walking eastward along Queen Street East here into the beaches.
Well, we're just waiting for the light to change so we can get off.
I'm just waiting for the light so we can get off of this little transit island here. There's a look to the west. And that's looking up Kingston Road.
I park. Right? Yeah. You guys are to the wrong place.
All right, now I can get moving. That streetcar ride from Yonge and Queen seemed excruciatingly slow to me. It leaves me just about a half an hour to record this video and then get set up for the live stream I'll be doing of the parade. Just walking past Woodbine Park.
Go ahead, don't complain to me. That's all you've been doing for the last month. Bitching and swearing at me about your fucking money.
It's always nice to capture a squabbling couple. I don't think I'll have time to walk all the way through the beach's neighborhood before I have to begin the live stream, but we'll see how far I get.
No, però lo scarico. Questa spaccatura finisci la posta del resto, no, me lo scarico.
I'm walking on the shady side of the street. Today the weather is supposed to get fairly warm up into the low double digits as possible, 10 or 11. But later on, in the coming days, the temperature will be get up into the 20s, which is almost summer-like weather. Kind of speed walking here a bit. Try to get as far down Queen Street as I can by 2 o'clock.
Not long after. A lot of money.
And I think once the weather is up into the 20s, this whole strip will come to life. And there will probably be people on the beach as well. There are actual beaches in the beaches neighborhood, of course. I'm not sure if people will be going in the water, but I'm sure the beaches will be pretty full of sunbathers. And I might do a video walking along through the beaches. I haven't done that in a while, obviously. There's a nice boardwalk that runs all along the length, spanning several different beaches. Woodbine Beach being the most well-known one. And speaking of Woodbine, this is Woodbine Avenue right here. So this is where the parade ends. It begins in the far eastern end of the neighborhood and runs all the way along here to Woodbine Avenue. Way down there you can see Lake Ontario.
Maple leaf.
Maple leaf.
Yeah, maple
Beautiful old fire hall. Fire station 227. No relation to the old sitcom. And I can see cars are still traveling down the street here. It's a matter of time before I think access to vehicle traffic will be completely cut off. And plenty of people already claiming a spot along the parade route. It's funny there's no one sitting on this side. I guess they want to sit in the sun. A little warmer on that side.
He can't tell her what to do.
And this side does have some sun, and lo and behold, there are some people here now. I'm going to stand on whatever side allows me to see the chat more easily as I'm live streaming. Standing in the bright sun will probably make it almost impossible to read the chats. So I might find a shadier spot. And this will actually be the first time I've ever been to the Beaches Easter Parade. I just never bothered to make the trip over to this neighborhood on any other Easter Sunday. But, of course, now I do it for the YouTubes.
I think we're gonna have to walk down and more because
It's on, but
I think this is the Cobb's bread that Mila Kunis was raving about when she was staying in Toronto while filming a movie. Apparently she fell in love with this neighborhood. This is where she was staying, in a house somewhere nearby.
I didn't bring money for that. I brought a card.
And the crowds are getting a bit thicker now.
okay, Mama.
She thought you got manifest stroller.
I did stream the St. Patrick's Day parade back in March, and it was freezing cold during that one. After an hour and a half, I was just ready to go home and defrost. And lots of awesome shops and restaurants all along this stretch of Queen Street. In the Beaches, some people would say the neighborhood is called The Beach. Others say The Beaches. I tend to favor The Beaches personally. And there's plenty of official-looking signage in the neighborhood that would agree with me, such as right here. If it's good enough for the library, it's good enough for me. One time I did a walk through this neighborhood counting all the signage that used the word beach versus beaches, and it came out fairly even. You'll find that video on my channel. I'm sure just doing a search of beaches or beach in my channel, it will come up easily enough. Looks like this PetSmart has gone out of business, and they had themselves labeled as the beach as well. Maybe that's why. They jinx themselves using the wrong name. And I see strange things are afoot in the beaches as well. The Circle K's are proliferating all over the city. At least if I do want to claim a shadier spot to do my live stream, I won't have to fight for space, because no one seems to want to set up in the shade, being as it's a bit chillier.
What'd you do?
And I am noticing a number of new businesses since my last walk through the area. I don't think that Pizza Depot was there before. I might be mistaken, but I don't remember it. That kid came prepared with his own miniature chair. There's the neighborhood Mastermind Toys. I noticed those tend to be located in more upscale or well-off neighborhoods, and the beaches does qualify as such. Let's take a look. You can see all the way up to Yonge and Queen with the Massey Tower towering off in the distance. lot of these side streets lead right down to Lake Ontario. You can sort of make out the lake there off in the distance. And of course those beaches I was speaking of are all strung along there. This neighborhood is very family oriented. There's lots of children in the area. Far more than in my neighborhood downtown, for instance. There are hardly any children to be seen where I live.
On the side. These were home plans.
This looks like a potential spot to camp out for my live stream. I'll have a place to sit and in the shade.
This one for them? 15 minutes, but it's supposed to be down there.
I guess the Pet Value back there with the beach signage located to over here, I'm guessing. I don't see the beach signage on there on this location. Maybe they learned their lesson.
Used to be a single. I never made that lineup.
What is it? Yeah. Let's see if I can walk down the middle of the street. Here's the old Fox Theater. Very historic theater in the neighborhood.
I think that might just be the police checking out the route. They come out ahead of us.
But I got
That
either the coach or the
Hey, where are you going?
I know all the people.
Yeah, we gotta catch up. Looks like I'm spotting some parade participants before the parade has even begun.
Hey, John! John! Wake up! Hey.
Yeah, it's connecting.
Let's pretend I'm in the parade right now. Just imagine some bagpipes bleeding away. High fives all around.
Right? And so
Lots of big fancy cameras, much bigger and fancier than what I'm using right now. And we managed to make it almost all the way through the strip here along Queen Street. And the parade is all being staged right up ahead. So I'm going to start to wrap up the video and I'm going to set up for my live stream. I hope you enjoyed the walk along Queen Street East right before the beach's Easter parade gets underway. Leave a comment below if you enjoyed, and be sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And also be sure to hit the notification bell, that way you won't miss any of my videos. If you'd like to support the channel, there are links in the description where you can do so via PayPal, as well as via my merch store. And there's also a super thanks button right down below if you'd like to support the channel that way. And you can find me on Instagram under KContinuum. So thanks for watching, and be sure to keep checking back because, as always, I will continue. And this guy didn't think this through very much with his bike. Not a good place to be taking a bike right now.